like today. You know,
Right.
and I'm certain Abraham Lincoln, because he seems to be just perpetually brought up by the president, doesn't look like anything that we're seeing out of the GOP.
Of course it doesn't.
So,
Thankfully.
uh, so again,
Thankfully.
we are well. That's an opinion I don't know if I'd share, but still, either way, you're absolutely right in the observation that these political parties serving as avatars is a bit misleading to the extent that they're always evolving.
Well, let me elaborate on that because I don't want people to think I'm some sort of pro-slavery, neo-Confederate guy hiding beneath the veneer of a black student. No, 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 no. That's not. That's not what I am. I think that
Good, yeah.
Abraham Lincoln was a man who had higher order ideas and aspired to higher order values. I mean, you've listened to any of that guy. You read any of that guy's speeches, any of his correspondences. He's always talking about the founding. He's always talking about something greater than himself. So that's very virtuous. But in my opinion, when you go down and you seize newspapers and you destroy businesses and you just arrest people who have a different opinion about the war than you do in a land that is supposed to stand against the Confederacy, which was an avatar of destruction and dictatorial sort of nonsense and fetishism against black folks, you betray those higher order principles you were talking about. And so I don't see Lincoln as a saint. I see him as someone who is certainly better than the alternative. I don't see him as an evil, so to speak. I don't believe in that dichotomy of lesser two evils. But I see him as someone who made incredibly bad and ethically questionable decisions amid a war effort to inspire public morale. Now, there can be an argument made that if public morale is not inspired, the war machine falls, and the higher order ideals that Lincoln postulated through the machinery of the Union would have fell as well. I understand that argument. That's a very important point to bring up, but it does not justify, in my opinion, violating inviolable rights which compose the essence of humanity. And so that's my issue with Lincoln. And I'm happy that, well, I can't say the Republican Party is not like that today.